more and more, there's so much data you can pull from. I've yet to like interact with a company that's like really nailed how this works, especially because it's one thing to have the repository of all of things, all the relevant things. And then secondly, to make it accessible for someone to use, for this type of a persona. What is this study say and this product data say and this qual research say from teams I've worked with and in my experience working with companies, like there's like a person or an intelligence function that is helping to like basically be the librarian of like all of the information. Cause at some point, again, you can have a world-class repository. If no one goes and knocks on that door, it's useless.
This is worthless.
And then you can also go and you can spend your days like roaming through the, proverbial stacks of your repository's library, not finding what's relevant to your ask. AI, I think, is starting to figure out ways to solve this more, but somebody who knows like kind of the dynamics of this study, like someone might even just know, hey, this was done in Asia. It's not going to be relevant to this test that you're designing for the US. So like you think it's, cookie cutter, but it's not.
That's a high maturity thing to do or a very complicated problem to solve for that might take a lot of time. I have a weekly sync with the SEO guy on my team, designers, with the web leads. Every week I'm meeting with them, letting them know, here's some interesting data I found, here's the test results. It's a forcing function of visibility where that person has to pay attention to me for 30 minutes. They have to let me know what they're working on, and I have to let them know what I'm working on. And that way there's this shared like, oh, that's interesting. You're working on that. Actually, have we tried testing this? Maybe we could test it. Or they come to the table and they're like, we're trying to design this new component. And I'm like, when we ran this test for here, it didn't necessarily work as well. So perhaps we want to redo it. Some of the aha moments, some of the catches can be saved with frequent syncs. I know in this world of post pandemic Zoom meetings all the time, people hate just meetings, but I would say this is a valuable meeting that's worth having 100%.